Rioting in the streets.
What?
Thousands of police deployed.
What?
Cities burning.
What?
Well, you would think, hey, it's 2020 all over again, right? Summer of love.
No, God!
We go to France, but because of one cop and one teenager shooting, France is burning to the ground.
What the fuck?
I'm Jazz Borganzo, and this
It's true.
is what's next. Happy Monday, guys. Jazz Borganzo, what's next? Your daily dose, facts, common sense, and salt. Hope you guys are enjoying your day today. And of course, I'm sure a lot of you are off because what's tomorrow? Yes, the 4th of July, true liberty, true patriotism, and a real flag that's going to be unfurled for everyone to see. Well, liberty, freedoms, speaking of, we take this for granted. And over the last few years, of course, we have seen the stupidity, the idiocy, the nonsense, the buffoonery, the assholery that is the LGBTQ community. But we're not here to talk about that. Surprise. We're going to go to France, where there has been multiple nights of rioting, thousands of cops deployed, cities are burning. Why? Because of one policeman, one teenager, a shooting. But there's more to it. Let's take a look. This comes out of Breitbart. France deploys 45,000 police on 5th night of nationwide riots. Kind of reminder, huh? Like 2020. The French government said on Sunday that hundreds more have been arrested on 5th night of rioting sparked by the police killing of a 17-year-old as police deployed reinforcements to flashpoint cities around the country. Protest. Mostly minors have torched cars, damaged infrastructure, and clashed with police in an outpouring of rage since an officer shot Nal M. point blank as he attempted to flee a traffic stop on Tuesday. The killing was captured on video, which spread on social media and fueled anger over police violence against minorities, exposing severe racial tensions in France. A day after Nal was laid to rest in his hometown. The Interior Ministry said the police have made 719 arrests, still a provisional tally after around 1,300 the previous night. Wow. Some 45 police officers were injured, 577 vehicles torched, 74 buildings set on fire, 871 fires set in the streets and other public spaces. This comes from the Citizens of Free Press. Kind of reminiscent, huh? More than 20 police stations, barracks were also attacked, the ministry said. Last night, the horror and disgrace reached new levels, said the mayor, Vincent Jeanbrun. Prime Minister Elizabeth Borne called the attack intolerable, while prosecutors said they were treating this as attempted murder. Some 45,000 police officers have been deployed across France, the same number the night before, as backup was dispatched to previous days' flashpoints, including Lyon, Grenoble, and Marseille. Of the total, 7,000 were concentrated on Paris and its suburbs, including along tourist hotspots in Champs-Élysées Avenue and central Paris, following calls on social media to take rioting to the heart of the capital. Of course, yeah, easy. Go on social media, start hitting everybody. Surprise. Thank you, social media. And of course, this comes from anonymous citizen in France. One of the biggest concentrations of law enforcement that I've ever seen. The massive police presence had helped the violence in check, said Interior Minister Gerard Darmanin. Calm nights thanks to the result action of security forces, he tweeted earlier Sunday. In Marseille, which has seen intense clashes of looting, police dispersed groups of youth Saturday evening at Canberra, the main avenue running through the center of the city, AFP journalist said. Quote, they came specifically to do damage, loot, and leave, said Youssef Bello, a shopkeeper at the Merlin shopping mall in Marseille. We're really disgusted by what's happening. A number of towns have been declared overnight curfews. The protests present a fresh crisis for President Macron, who has been hoping to press on with his second mandate after seeing months of protests that erupted in January over the raising of the retirement age. Yes, for those who seem to forget, there were rioting, lootings, fires because of the raising of the retirement age. And everybody thought that all hell was breaking loose then. You haven't seen the last 5 nights, have you? He postponed a state visit to Germany scheduled to begin Sunday in a sign of gravity of the situation in France. Macron will head a crisis meeting Sunday with members of his government, according to Elise. The fact of the matter is that when you have a situation like this ongoing in France, and watching the video of a 17-year-old, which I did, the 17-year-old who got shot by the police, speaks to a broader issue that goes on in France. And not just France. France, Germany, and surrounding cities and countries. There is a severe illegal migrant problem that has invaded these countries for the better part of the last decade. Let's take a trip on the way back. Go way, 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 way back to 2013, 2014, 2015, where you had an influx of groomers come in to France and Germany. An influx of illegals boating over and jumping into these countries. And of course, these countries couldn't stop it. Why? Because they didn't set the precedent early on that France is for French citizens, Germany is for German citizens, and if you are not, then you don't belong here. You must go back to your country. No. You know, unlike Russia got it right. Say what you want. Russia got it right. If you're illegal coming into Russia, Russia doesn't tolerate that nonsense. And you go back, or you go back in the bag. Pick one. Choose one. But when it comes to the situation regarding France and Germany, is that at that time, there were multiple cases of rapes going on in that country. In France and Belgium. And of course, we got wind of it. So instead of putting out a strong feeling towards it, which Barack Obama should have done, he didn't. He just let it slide. He played his violin like Nero while basically Paris was burning down, and also Germany as well. So now we fast forward 10 years later, and now we're seeing the same thing again, except now we're seeing it involve a shooting between a cop and a 17-year-old in a traffic stop. But the influx of massive illegal immigration that has slammed these two countries, and we're just going to focus on France because of the rioting, has been outrageous, has been insane, and it should be intolerable. They shouldn't tolerate this. But they've allowed it to go too far because they want to be all nicey. You know, they don't want to step on any toes, and they don't want to be called, any kind of phobic, because we love everyone. Well, France, how's your loving now? I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it, hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing, and we'll see you next time. Peace.